Atlanta, APS, Atlanta Public School. You can look up my elementary school. I went to Heritage Academy. When I was in the 5th class, it was me. But I was young and I realized, how is this teacher going to teach me the stock market and she's never invested? So a teacher tried to teach us the stock market ourselves. So my first time being introduced to the stock market was in the 5th grade. But guess who got kicked out? Me. The one student who got kicked out of the stock market class is the one who's now the stock guru. I'm the only one. And I didn't even attend the class, but I was smart. I knew she didn't know it. So how can she teach it to us? That was my mindset. I won't listen to somebody who's not the subject matter expert at the field I'm trying to learn. You feel me? And that's the craziest thing. That's the most ironic shit ever. We had a stock market class when I was in the 5th grade. I went to a nice elementary school. I went to an elementary school called Heritage Academy. I wouldn't send my child there today, but it was a great learning experience. I'll say that. You can look that school up, by the way. All right. So some more things I want to drop on how to become financially literate is to save money. Materialistic, especially at the beginning. Buying material things requires you to have already made it. Do not put yourself in debt to look like others. You have to have a sense of, I really don't care what other people think. That includes what my mother's opinion of me, my father's. The only person I care opinion about me is my wife and my children. Okay? And your close homies. Like, I don't want my homies to think I'm a fake person, but as far as everybody else, you should not be living for other people. Meaning you should not be trying to buy material things, especially starting out, just to look better than people when you're actually not. If you ain't really got it, don't go out there and do it. And let me tell you why. Because you need cash, folks. Cash is king. So cash is the most important thing, cash flow. All right, so that's another thing. You have to develop cash flow. So a lot of you don't have cash flow. Cash flow requires you to invest into your dreams. So how can a lot of you make a lot of money when you don't have the cash flow to invest in yourself? So I know what you're about to ask me, Aristotle, how do I get that cash flow? It's simple. Live off one stream of income, invest the other. That is the only way you will develop cash flow, is to live off one stream of income and invest the other. So the one stream of income could be your 9 to 5, correct? And then the cash flow income could either be Uber, could either be DoorDash, barbering, or another side hustle, photography, babysitting, whatever it is. You're going to save 100%. This is going to be called your cash flow. You need one to live off of, and you need the other as cash flow to invest into your future. So while you're saving, you need to be investing. And you ever heard the term, what Nip say, all money in? All money in is the truth. You have to be all money in. Everything you make from the second stream of income has to be saved 100% and invested. It should not go with your living expenses, because this is the money that's going to pay for all of your dreams, for your cars, for your this, for your that. The second stream of income, you need one to live off of and the other to invest fully into your dream. That's going to be your cash flow income. So a lot of you don't have cash flow income. You need, at least in my opinion, $1,000 a month of cash flow, of extra income to even make it. Minimum $400. So how do you acquire $400 more a month to save into your dreams? Easy. Literally driving Uber for 4 hours will get you $100 a week. $400 a month is all I'm requiring some of you to save. That's the poorest person. Now, to you people who kind of upper middle class, I hope you can save at least $1,000 a month, as much as you can. But for the poorest person, you need to be saving at least $400 a month. Now, for my big money people, I need you saving minimum $1,000 to about $5,000 a month. And that $5 to $1,000. So put everybody state which one you can save. I need to know who got money in here. Who got, if 400 is all you could, if you think you could save 400, put 400. If you believe you can save 1,000 a month, put 1,000. I just want to see where y'all are real quick. And it's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. Are you in a 400 range where you can save $100 a week? Or are you in the $1,000 range where you can at least put away $1,000 a month to invest in yourself? What are you guys at? We got thousands, we got 400, and it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. 1,000, cool. 400, cool. I don't care how poor you are. You should be able to put away $400 minimum. I don't give a fuck if you work at McDonald's, because you can work at McDonald's and then you can go drive Uber on the side. Don't use the second stream of income to fund your lifestyle, though. This income is for your dreams, not your lifestyle. Okay? So we got a lot of 1,000 people here. If you can't save $400 a month, you have already lost. You are already out. You are going to continue being in the rat race. I used to work at McDonald's, so don't feel bad. For all of you who feel like shit, I was in the Army. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Kroger, and I worked at a daycare, and I worked at an auto center before I ever got rich. I worked all these places. So for all of you saying you don't know what I go through, I know exactly what you're going through. I was the cart pusher at Walmart too. I worked at Walmart. I worked at Kroger. I worked at McDonald's. And I was in the Army for 6 years. I've been working since I was 16 years old for the last 10 years. I worked for 6 years, and then I spent the Army the other 6.